First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. It's Sunday Night Football on EA Sports. We'll see Baker Mayfield and the Cleveland Browns taking on Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Cleveland Browns. With my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we have arrived at another new season. Had a little more pep in my step this morning. I know you did as well. Here we go.
Yeah, when you went out for your 5-mile jog,
It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. To return it, Darius Phillips. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Darius Phillips on the return.
The Bengals offense here ready to rock and roll. Joe Burrow is the man at quarterback.
And what's a quarterback's best friend?
Balance?
I think you're right. I agree with you. You know, a lot of guys would say great receiver, right? A terrific offensive line. But I agree with you, balance, because if you can run the ball effectively, that just opens things up for guys who want to throw it and gives you easier passing lanes and easier coverages to read.
And they said balance will be a focus in this one.
Yeah, they don't want it all just heaped on his shoulders, I don't believe. I think they want to make sure they take some of the pressure off.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now, saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going. The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first. Faced with their first 3rd down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen 3rd down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board, and they're able to avoid that 3 and out. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Mac Wilson on the tackle. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. That'll be complete to Cook.
Burrow's pass complete to Jared Cook. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's
3rd and 2. Now Burrow. And that will be incomplete.
Burrow's pass intended for...
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
The Bengals bring out their punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Here come the Browns on offense with Baker Mayfield, the former #1 overall pick at quarterback.
It's okay if I give him a few props right here. Do you mind?
I think he's earned it. Go ahead.
Okay, how about a guy who was a 2-time walk-on, who later became a 2-time Big 12 Player of the Year, has the most touchdown passes in Big 12 history with 129, a Heisman Trophy into his credit, and took his team to the college football playoff semifinal twice while at Oklahoma.
And good pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple. Now there's also a flag to go with it. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, he can't hold him.
And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be a 2nd and long.
Brings up 2nd down.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield, and it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Boy, not what you want to see in Q1 of the new year. We'll be back. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Coverage there by Von Bell. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Yards on the play.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down. Bernard. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Have to give credit for a nice play there, but also have to look at it as a blown assignment. He became a free runner that turned into a free hitter.
Second and 11 now. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. The number 1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him.
A loss of 9 yards. It's 3rd down.
leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too. My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. Sideline throw, that's caught by Landry. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. To throw, Mayfield. Screen pass to Lindsey. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. That one complete to the former Seminole, Auden Tate. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at the Browns' 42. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and are controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And a very elusive run as he'll wind up getting about 9 on that one.
Down at the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 9.
Now Joe Mixon.
And a yard.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
Holding offense. Unbelievable.
So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Williams on the tackle. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. First carry for Nick Chubb. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. It's Logan Wilson there to bring him down.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9. Mayfield escaping the pressure right. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Cincinnati.
We're scoreless after 1.
The first quarter with no score.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Mixon. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
The ball carrier.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
A gain of 3 on the play. 1st down, Bengals.
On 1st down, Mixon. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Now it's Burrow. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. T. Higgins was the intended target, and it's 3rd and 4.
It's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow, and brought in by the tight end Cook. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of 11.
A gain of 11 on the play.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there, and if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from me a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. Mixon with a 1st down and more. And down to the 28-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
Back to Mixon on 1st down. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now Burrow. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook.
Burrow's
a gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's
the Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. They shakes him off. Now Burrow loses the football.
Myles Garrett. Baker makes
so it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
So on 4th down, Burrow will give way to Randy Bullock for the Bengals field goal. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. The Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. So far they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now sometimes if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
Boy, just hard for them to get a square shot on him when he's moving like that as he takes it for a gain of 9.
gain of 9.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
From just shy of midfield, Mayfield to the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Call it a loss of 6 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down. He was able to get away initially on that play, but ultimately not much space to roam.
Great job there by them containing him, because you mentioned he got away initially, and how many times does that end up with a guy taking off for 15 or 20 yards? Here, the support was there, and they made the tackle for a loss.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Cincinnati set to take over once again. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
Joe Mixon on the
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
1st down, Bengals.
Now they run with Mixon. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Joe Mixon, the ball carrier. Mac Wilson on the tackle. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there. So maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
It's Burrow. And Cook has it, left side. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Burrow looking to pass. Going right side here, and that's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at their 48-yard line.
That first down completion only netted them 3. 2nd and 7. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. The Bengals on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 7. And Burrow going to throw again. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee. And that means 4th down. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 27.
Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the
on 2nd down and 4. Mayfield. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. DJ Reader able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he couldn't hang on. Almost an interception there defensively. Instead, it brings up 4th. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. They've been playing the field position game thus far. No score, 2nd quarter as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. That'll be complete to Cook. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
To Jared Cook. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 30-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. This is Mixon. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's first and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Here's second and 10 now from the 29. Mayfield with it once more. Caught left side. It's Beckham. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 16. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Now Mayfield lost the football, and the Bengals grab it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Joe Burrow sacked. Fumble on the play. Recovered by Cincinnati.
So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision, because they do have the final call now. This challenge was initiated by the guys in New York. Taking a look at the play, less than 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, I'm sure the coach wanted to challenge it, so he's probably going to send the New York office a holiday card.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL.
All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight, maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the third quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here, because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
A gain of 4. It's now second.
From the 30 on second down, Mayfield, and finding the tight end Hooper. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Nick Chubb, the ball carrier.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Mayfield to throw it. Over the middle to Beckham. And he'll go down at the 28. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
From the contest.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Mayfield throwing complete there to Hooper. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
There's completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Mayfield. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Bengals will get the football back. Here again comes Joe Burrow and the offense for the Bengals. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Because as we see, the protection, it struggled.
And normally what you get is renewed determination. When the big guy gets hit, that usually sparks people. Hey, we can't let this happen anymore. They take it personally. He's not supposed to be on the ground, but that hasn't been the case so far in this game. So maybe they've got to figure out how do they get rid of the ball faster to help out the offensive line so he doesn't get hit as much.
And we'll see if they can keep him off the ground now going forward. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I loved one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And complete, right side to Cook.
Burrow's pass.
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Good. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 37-yard line.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Burrow to Mixon on the check down. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Complete to Joe Mixon. A gain of 4 yards. 1st down, Bengals.
They'll run on 1st down. Mixon. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
On 2nd down, Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins.
Burrow's pass.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
It's a gain of 4, and it's third down.
Hands it off out of the gun, and he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd, 7.
At the Browns, 40.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Yards to go.
Now it's Burrow. And that is incomplete.
Burrow's pass.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. He's got Hooper on the short connection. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. A gain of 6 there on 1st. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career.
At the 13-yard line.
And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Throwing, Mayfield. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham.
Mayfield's pass.
2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first.
Take over 1st and 10.
Ready to go on offense. Out come the Bengals. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
And here's a throw taken in by Boyd and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
1st down, Cincinnati.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Burrow. Looking sideline, incomplete. In 3rd quarter action, appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10. Now Burrow. Over the middle, complete to Tate. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 21. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
17 yards. 1st down, Bengals.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. Darren Lee there to get him down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. The Browns D locked in on 3rd down. Brings up 4th.
Intended for Auden Tate.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This one from 35 yards away. Bullock will put this one through.
The kick.
And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0.
Bengals 3. Browns nothing.
Well, some good news, partner. We will not have a scoreless tie as we finally get our first points of the contest here in quarter 3.
Yeah, just a field goal, but with the way those defenses ruled in the first half, that could be a big 3-point play right there, couldn't it?
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
The ball carrier.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
And 4.
Screen pass to Lindsey. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for Cleveland. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bengals drive about to get going. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Burrow's pass.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
3rd down. And 6 yards to go.
Burrow will throw. And that will be incomplete.
Burrow's pass.
How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one. and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. I tell you what, it's kind of hard to imagine. They have not scored a single point, and yet they're in this position. A touchdown drive here, and they're in the lead. Normally,
when you have 0 on your side of the ledger on the scoreboard, you're a little bit discouraged. But when they look over and see their opponents, they don't see a number that's way out there. They don't see a number they can't attain. In fact,
trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. There he goes, right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Well, this has been a hard-fought ball game. Offense could never really get on track, and that pick six might just write a close to this one.
Well, let's give credit to the defense on this one because they pitched a shutout the entire way and didn't put the icing on the cake, the cherry on top of the sundae. They created points themselves with the pick six. How about that for a defensive play of the game and a defense that's dominated throughout?
On for the point after is Randy Bullock. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard.
Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25. Now Mayfield lost the football, and the Bengals grab it. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Joe Burrow sacked.
As they say, this game hasn't exactly been one for the books. I mean, we're into the 4th quarter here, and now this happens, another turnover. Not one that they're going to hold up and say, yeah, this has been a banner day.
Absolutely. Still sitting on 0. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And they sit in a good spot, having the ball back after the fumble recovery and up 2 scores in the 4th quarter. On 1st down, Mixon. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
28, Joe Mixon.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle.
Burrow's pass.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
The Bengals 1st down.
Slant pass to Boyd. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a 1st down. Here's a run with Mixon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
This is obviously a critical sequence for this defense if they want to stay in this game. Down 2 scores already. They give up a touchdown here. That'll make things really difficult for their offense moving forward.
Three yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Another try for Mixon. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down.
Defense.
Are you serious?
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
So the face mask moves him closer, and now 1st and goal. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown.
Complete to number
Auden Tate there to make the grab. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Pulling good on the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0.
Browns, nothing.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
2nd and 7 at the 28.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
3rd and short yardage. Mayfield. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
That's good.
It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Mayfield on 1st down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think.
I'm trying to understand.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. And again, it's Mayfield. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great play there with his first career touchdown and his first career game. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. And that moment we just saw, always so special for any rookie, the first touchdown of his career.
And there's nothing like anticipation, is there? You know he's been dreaming about it, thinking about it. It's been a part of every bit of his being. And finally, it gets done. He's got to feel great right now.
Austin Seibert on for the extra point. And it's It's 17-7. A drive that time of 6 plays. And in the end, the finishing touch, an 11-yard run.
Round 7.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. On the return, Phillips. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here 1st and 10 at their own 23. He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
Joe Mixon, the Bengal ball.
Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still at...
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. On the return, Phillips. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Joe Mixon and the rest of his offense making their way back onto the field. So after that hot start, the numbers here show the decline. What has the defense done adjustment-wise?
Sometimes when you have a running back who's gotten off to a hot start, you've got to catch him before he really gets going. So you change what you do across the defensive front. Instead of the linebackers being back a few yards, you bring them up closer. It's what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, taking away a lot of blocking angles and gaps, and maybe stopping him before he can get going.
Mugging the line of scrimmage, okay.
Yeah, in this case.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down. Great time there to come up with his longest run of the night. We just saw it.
Leads to a lot of satisfaction because if they're able to hang on and win this game, you know what else will happen in the locker room after this?
What's that?
Head coach will step up and go, great job, guys. Because of that, come in a little bit later tomorrow.
What an opening weekend it's been already. Could the best finish be coming here on Sunday night? We'll find out as we come up on a 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. He gets this in the hands of Mixon.
Burrow's pass.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll try to eat some clock with Mixon. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
On the carry. He was brought down by Denzel Ward.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell him to back off of being aggressive. But sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose, and just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Mixon. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's Burrow. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he gets it down to the 32. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
And a Bengal 1st down.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll run on 1st down. Mixon. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. On 3rd and short, the fullback Burton. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Bullock's kick is good.
His kick is
and they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now.
20. Browns 14.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
The touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Now Mayfield and the Browns. Down 20-14, a minute 44 to go. This is only week 1 of the season, folks. Get strapped in as they come up here 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. He's back to throw.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle 3rd of the field, and that brings up 4th. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and defensively that might just seal a week 1 victory. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
And just how they envisioned the start of the season, kneeling it down, defense can't stop the clock. This one's a winner.
You know what's really strange? I think a lot of people think that the kneel-down practice stuff really only happens like 1 time a week. The best teams I know, they practice starting back in OTAs. They want them to visualize winning a game and how great that feels, and they got it done in this one.
Yep, and he gets them to 1-0. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Bengals, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they will head home next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field.